teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? We're here for a college football playoff quarterfinal collision on EA Sports College Football. It's the Houston Cougars against the Baylor Bears. EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler along with Joel Klatt. We are excited for this quarterfinal game, and Holly Rowe joins us on the sidelines with some of the key storylines.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with the Baylor head coach before the game. Guys, you know the narrative here with the first round bye, and Coach said he has addressed that with his team. When you don't play in that first week, sometimes you come in slow or a little sluggish after a long layoff. Coach said we've worked all week to get out to a quick start. I believe in our opening script, and our guys want to set the tone early. We'll see if they're able to do that here on the first series. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly. Ball handed to the running back, and they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Just if I wanted to, you feel me? I could give my kick returner a little, elusiveness upgrade. You know, make him a little better. But I'm trying to save the points for the offseason, you feel me? He already don't want to be here for pro potential, so I'm not trying to risk nothing. He's going to be nice next year, though. He's impact, too. Route running, you know, it's nothing crazy, but he's going to be a dog. Yeah, human joystick coming next year.
Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? What a build-up here for this college football playoff quarterfinal game. It's the Houston Cougars against the Baylor Bears. Relay Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler along with Joel Klatt. We are excited for this quarterfinal game, and Holly Rowe joins us on the sidelines with some of the key storylines.
Guys, everything is bigger in Texas, and that includes the crowd here today for the Cotton Bowl. It is electric down here on the field. Everybody is energized and ready for this playoff matchup. I can tell you the teams will have to communicate and really lock in because it is dynamic here on the field. Guys?
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Well, this team hoping to make an impact in the completely rebuilt Pac-12. Joel, you and I both love this conference. For decades, it produced such excellence. It's a completely different looking league right now, but a big opportunity for this team today.
And Chris, part of that opportunity is creating a legacy for this new group and really establishing this conference as a premier conference moving forward. What an opportunity, like you suggested. If they're able to get the win here today, I think people will look at this rebuilt league in a totally different way.
Caught in the flat by the running back. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker. Big moment early in this playoff game. They face a third down on the opening drive. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Great example of an offensive play caller putting the defense in conflict, and he's utilizing the RPO, the run-pass option, to do that. That's a good decision from the quarterback. The defense cannot be right. They defend the run, you throw the football. You defend the pass, you run it, and they're able to do it here for a first down.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
Second down play coming up. It's a shotgun run call. He'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. This running back continues to impress, and forget the freshman label. He's had a year of experience now. He's had a tremendous year, and Joel, they clearly trust him, rely on him in this big game.
Chris, what I've been most impressed with is his durability. Normally a young running back, you try to take a few of those carries off of him during the course of the year, but they have just leaned in, and he has delivered. I tell you, this is as impressive of a young running back as I've seen in a long time.
Looking to throw. It's Lagway. On the move now. Looking for a receiver deep middle. It's caught inside the red zone. Still on his feet. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. A positive start for the offense, trying to lean on this elite quarterback, and Joe showing why he's built such trust with his new team this season.
Chris, that's exactly what his teammates talked about, was that trust that he established. He came in and just worked hard, was one of the guys. and that's what allowed him to become one of the leaders of this group. And now, as an experienced player, that's who they're leaning on.
Looking for 6. It's incomplete. A dangerous pass there, almost picked off in the end zone.
Your mindset as a quarterback has to change when you get into the red zone. You cannot take chances with the football, Chris. You've got a field goal in your back pocket. That's points on the board. So it's touchdown, check down. You're aggressive with your first read, but if it's not there, you do not force the football. You get right down to your back.
7th play of the drive coming up. He's back to throw again on 2nd down. The pocket breaking down. Grab by the receiver. They tackle the receiver, but they gain enough to move the ball inside the 10.
Yeah, this is smart. Get this guy going early. He had almost 1,000 yards receiving out on the outside. And the quarterback told us this week he loves throwing the football to him. If they get him established early, I tell you what, they're going to be tough to beat.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, Bears, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. What a tremendous opening statement for this offense to get the first points on the board, to execute like that, a long drive in this pressurized playoff game.
That's exactly right, Chris, and I've already talked about establishing early momentum and how critical it is in these big games, in these huge environments, and they were able to do that right off the rip. What a great drive and a great series for them. Terrific play calling. I thought the rhythm was solid. Line of scrimmage played well, and here they are with an early score.
Play action here on 1st down. The pressure's on. Grab down the middle. It's Hughes. They get him down, but a big play moves it to the 45. One massive play, and suddenly they're at the plus 45-yard line here. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a 1st down.
Well, we've seen this all year, and leaning on the running back, getting things started on the ground. This is why he's got over 1,000 yards, and today is going to be no different. They've got to establish the run in order to get to the play-action pass later.
Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
I just love these playoff environments. It's the first half. You get a 1st down on a run play, and it feels big. Anytime you move the chains, you can stay on the field offensively. You're trying to build momentum, get the ball down for a score.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Hughes. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
I really like the mindset of this quarterback. Take what the defense gives. You don't have to press the ball down the field all the time.
So it's 2nd down and 9. The completion not producing much there on 1st down. Scanning the field. It's Henderson. Looking to scramble. Going to try to use his legs here. And he'll be stopped after a gain of 3.
Chris, as a quarterback, you've got to always make your offense right. Here, the coverage unit did such a good job. Look at this. There's nowhere to throw the football, and yet the quarterback just makes the offense right by picking up a positive gain. It doesn't have to be a big play all the time. You just do these little things and keep moving the ball forward.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Well, not all drops are created equal, and on 3rd down, it just feels like a bigger drop. And trust me, nobody feels worse than this wide receiver. So as a quarterback, you go over to the sideline, You've got to make sure to go up to that player, and you've got to be a leader. Tell him, hey, we're going to come back to you. We need you the rest of this game. He cannot go in the tank after that drop.
Quick throw to his receiver. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Touchdown, Houston, as they get on the board here in this playoff game. Very satisfying drive, but perhaps a relief to finally getting to the end zone to match the score from the other side in this playoff game.
Chris, it can certainly present some nervy moments when you go down in a big game and be able to answer and match this score. This is a huge moment for this offense and this team, and now they can play with a bit more freedom, in particular on the defensive side, maybe get a little bit more aggressive. I think trying to create a turnover or a short field for their offense on the ensuing possession is going to be a big moment.
And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Decides to keep it here. As the first down is still going. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Really good play call here offensively. They're going to go with this read option, so they're going to read the in-man on the line of scrimmage. And as he crashes down towards the back, the quarterback just keeps it. What I love about it is his athleticism on the outside. You can see that he's got some skill and some speed, and he's able to pick up a really nice gain here.
Pitch play to the back. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
These run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you, they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage second and third down opportunities.
A gain makes it second and medium. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Fires it to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
He has been their go-to guy so far in the passing game, and finally this defense makes an adjustment, and it's physical play. Right at the catch point, they're able to hit him, knock the ball loose. That's a good job right there. They're going to have to continue to focus on him because he clearly is the passing game.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. They're moving the receiver now before the snap, and he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking right, this one caught. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. They continue to feed the freshman wide receiver. He might be a young guy, Joe, but you can see off this huge season, they have a lot of trust in him on this big stage.
As they should, Chris. He is such a great player, and it reminds me of the last few years. We've had Malachi Toney, Jeremiah Smith. Think of these young wide receivers that have delivered on the big stage. This is no different.
An inside give now from the shotgun. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Look at a pass here on 2nd down. Bringing pressure. Oh, he'll be sacked on the play. Defense, big play. Early on, it's a fun battle on the road to the national championship, deadlocked at the end of 1. Let's check out the early stats so far. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Quick throw, testing the middle. What a catch! He stopped short of that first down marker. It's going to bring up 4th and 3. The offense will go for it here on 4th down and 3. Some pre-snap movement, back in motion. 4th down, look at the throw for it. Defense is coming after him. Moves out of the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble. And on the slide, he does have enough yardage to pick up that crucial first down. He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a first down with plenty to spare. The Bears come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looks right for a quick completion. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down. So they get a big gain by feeding the speedy wide receiver, Joel. They told us they were going to do this. It makes sense. Get in the ball however you can.
Well, I really love that they're doing it with the RPO because that puts the defense in conflict, and then you can utilize that speed, and he's got more space to operate. The only thing the quarterback's got to make sure of, Chris, is delivering an accurate throw because, remember, timing plus ball placement, that equals yards after the catch.
Here's the second down play. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. To the air. It's Lagway. Makes the grab on the move. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal. They continue to feed the reliable wide receiver, Joe. He told us he came to this program to play for a championship, and he's got his opportunity here.
This has just been such a tremendous fit. You come in here, obviously this program wanted to target the wide receiver position and bring someone in to solidify the outside. Meanwhile, he wanted to come in and compete for a championship, get more opportunities and more targets. All of those things have happened.
Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
Man, this is tough sledding down here when you get into these goal-to-go situations, continuing to try to run the football. It is about movement and leverage. This offensive line has got to get low. They got to keep those legs moving, and these running backs, I'll tell you what, get behind your pads and get physical.
They'll try to run this one in. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And the Bears will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. And the Cougars will call their first timeout. They have 2 more to work with here in the first half. Here we go. 3rd and goal coming up. Design quarterback run. Touchdown, Baylor. This offense is still clicking. This quarterback told us whatever it takes today. The season on the line, Joel. It seems like the bigger the game, the more they feature the QB run.
And, Chris, it's such a great strategy because obviously you don't want to expose your quarterback to too many hits during the course of the year. But when the stage and the moment is this large, this is when it's all hands on deck, and you know you're going to get a heavy dose of quarterback run, which they're featuring right here.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Here comes the Cougars offense back on the field. From the shotgun, handoff inside.
Now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Dropping back, it's Henderson. Throws to the tight end. Oh, it is a fumble! Defense makes the recovery a turnover. Using that challenge, a smart move by the head coach as the officials overturn the previous ruling on the field. Offensive line getting set. It's first down. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Fires it to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21. One explosive play has this offense set up just outside the red zone now with a first down. Looking for some space. It's Hughes.
Well, I know every defense wants to play great and get off the field on third down, but they're not giving themselves a chance, and this is happening on first down. You give up gains like this running the football, you don't really have a chance. You're playing behind the 8 ball, and this defense has got to fix that on first down.
Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
What a great job by this defense here. As the quarterback is taken off down the field, they show up and they get physical with him, and that contact creates the fumble. They're able to fall on it, and it's headed the other direction.
So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They get him down, but he gets the ball across the 10-yard line.
Chris, I think they need to change the look up here defensively on first down. With 2 safeties back, it's just too easy to gain yards on the ground. They're giving them a free 4, 5, 6 yards every single time. That's keeping them out of passing situations, and you can't get your pass rush going. They need to adjust.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Play fake, looking to throw. Coming after him. Pass caught on a comeback route. And they'll finally go down, but it's a first down and much more. Great game in the play.
He's got such great awareness once he gets close to that sideline, and you can tell he understands he just needs the 1 foot. He secures the ball, foot down. That's a catch, and that's a first down.
To throw, it's Lagway. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage.
This is so valuable for a defense to get the offense off schedule on first down. A nice tackle for loss, and now it's 2nd and long.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. He escapes the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. So the chunk play gets the first down and brings us to the 2-minute timeout. The Bears getting set on 1st and 10. Handoff from the shotgun. They test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Fighting off the defender. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
I know it doesn't look like much, but I really like that play. Chris, first of all, you're getting yourself in a more manageable 3rd down situation, and the entire point of this thing is to move the chains. So creating this situation is not bad for the offense.
It's a draw to the back. He'll be tackled just short of the marker. It's going to set up 4th and inches. Coach decides to go for it on this 4th down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
What a massive stop by this defense. Inside of a minute, 1 possession game. Those are the types of plays you look back on, and they are the most meaningful snaps of the game.
So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at their own 46. They'll try a pass here. The pass is incomplete, but a flag down on the field. So let's check this out. Well, sometimes it's obvious, sometimes it's controversial, but that lineman a little bit too far downfield, and that's a costly penalty. Receivers are bunched together. Looking to throw. It's Henderson. On the move now. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Boy, that's tough when you're rolling to your left as a quarterback, trying to escape the rush and get the ball down the field. Plus, he's got contact as he's trying to release. It's almost impossible to throw a ball accurately down the field, and that's why it leads to an incompletion.
Second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Thomas. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Oh, he's lost the ball. And the defense comes up with the football.
This was a concern for this offense the entire week. This pass rush is very good. And with the quarterback's eyes down the field, he's not protecting the football. That is a beautiful job by this defensive line, getting home and getting the ball out. First down for their offense.
That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And it's falling in way downfield. Touchdown, Bears. Too much speed for the defense. That's a big moment here in this playoff game to get points before halftime, knowing the other side is going to get the football to begin the third quarter. Joe, exactly what they were looking for.
Chris, that's exactly right. The last thing that they wanted to do is afford a chance for the opposition to double up and get a late score in the second quarter and then get the ball in the third quarter. This is a tremendous drive to be able to stick the ball in the end zone, then go in at halftime and regroup, look at film, and get a real good cohesive plan for this second half. Because here we go. We got one half of football left to move on in this playoff.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Back to pass. It's Henderson. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And he goes out of bounds, but the ball is now near midfield. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Delayed handoff. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Houston's offense heads back out on the field now. First play of the second half is a handoff. Gets the first and still running. Tackles made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. Game moves the ball to the 43. First down coming up. Same tailback, another carry. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking to throw it deep. Catch made down inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Houston, who breaks away for the touchdown.
Right back in this football game. That's a big score here in the third quarter to try to cut into that deficit. And this is a very different feel now with the defense coming on the field. You get a stop, get the ball back for an offense that's created some momentum.
The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Williams. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Oh, look at the quick cut. Sees an opening. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Back to pass. It's Lagway. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. They get just 2 yards on the pass play. Now it's second down and 8 coming up. Receiver in motion now. Second down, we're going to throw it. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's caught inside the 15, still running. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Baylor. Try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. So the Cougars offense heads back out onto the field now. Now begin with a quick throw to the left. He's got room to run. Look out. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. On the ground, it's Hughes. And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Really solid stuff from this offense here. Quarterback is making good reads. He sees in the RPO, the run-pass option, that the handoff is there. The defense is back. He gives it to his back, and he picks up a nice gain.
He keeps it on the design run. He's got a crease. He's in the clear. The 20. Crosses the 10. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run.
Man, they're going to love watching this play on film tomorrow as an offense. Everybody's doing their job. Up front, this O-line, they are targeted and they are aggressive. The quarterback, he's getting to the second level and using that athleticism. And then look at these blocks down the field. On the perimeter, we've got wide receivers working hard. That is selfless football and good all the way around. You know, those first down plays are so important. In every set of downs, you want to make sure that you're on schedule, creating second and medium, second and short. And on first down, you go with that option play, and it just wasn't there. That's a frustrating start to this set of downs for this offense. Now they're behind the chains.
To throw, it's Henderson. Pass caught, can he get in? They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. They line up on 3rd and goal. Got to think this is 4-down territory, down multiple scores. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he's not going to get there. Short of the first down. Brings up 4th.
This is exactly what they desperately needed, is a big stop here on 3rd and goal, and they're able to win up front to do it. Tremendous work by this front seven. They get into the backfield, create a negative play, and now a decision to make on the opposite side. It's 4th and goal. Do they kick it or do they go for it?
But it's incomplete. A 4th down stop. Turnover on downs. Defense makes the stop. That'll be a turnover on downs.
Oh, that's a great job by this defensive line. They get themselves off the field here with a 4th down stop. Even if you don't get to the quarterback, you hear it time and again. Get your hands up in those passing lanes. And these big fellas are doing a great job. There's nowhere to go with that football. They bat it down to the ground, and now their offense is on the field.
And the Bears signal timeout. That's their first. All right, so it's 1st and 10 from their own 1-yard line. A dangerous place on the field. Are they going to run the ball to get some breathing room or be more aggressive? And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
You know, this is such good defense. Even if he catches this, I don't think he's getting much. It's thrown fairly short. Defense is there. Incomplete. Seems kind of nondescript.
Okay, 2nd and 10 from their own 1. This is an important play. They want to avoid a 3rd and long at this spot on the field. Backed up at the 1. He's going to throw it. With the catch, it's Turner. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
It is such an advantage for an offense to have a running back that can get on the outside and catch the football, in particular when a defense wants to run man coverage. You can see this is a mismatch here. He's faster than the linebacker, and he gets the ball and gets a nice gain down the field.
Back to throw. It's Lagway. And it's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
I always wonder, Chris, just how quickly these quarterbacks can forget about a mistake. And listen, they're going to happen. You're going to throw interceptions. But the great ones come back right away, and they play better because of them. We'll see how he reacts the rest of the game.
And the Cougars trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And it falls incomplete. There was a great battle in the air on that 50-50 ball.
I don't mind the throw there on 1st down, but now you really need some positive yards. You're down here, you got goal-to-go situation. You don't want to be in 3rd and long where it's an obvious passing situation. You've got to get this ball down inside the 5, maybe even inside the 3, in order to really give yourselves 2 snaps to go for it.
Pass rush closing in. Touchdown, Houston. Caught in the end zone. They throw for the score.
What a spectacular catch. Look at the body control as he leaves his feet. That's a pretty good throw, too. He's given himself some leverage away from the defense, trusting his wide receiver, but an even better catch. What a play.
Point after, not right through. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. They lose yards on first down, so second and long from the 16. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Looking to scramble. Pulls it in, it's Miller. Open field ahead. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. And you go back to the weapon who's been so reliable and effective today. He's one of the guys that's helped them build a lead. Now, Joel, they go to him trying to secure it.
And, Chris, he's just so reliable. You can tell that the quarterback has full trust that he knows exactly where this player is going to be, that he's going to be open, and that he's going to catch the football. When you have a guy like that you rely on the outside, you can ride that to a victory.
And the Bears will have 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw again. Caught over the middle. It's Freeman. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
I really like the execution from this quarterback and wide receiver. Watch as they're on the same page and then on the same timing. If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes, it's got to be framed up and it's got to be thrown on time. Both of those happen, and it's completion for this offense.
Grab behind the line. It's Turner. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
The back is always a good option in the passing game, and the quarterback knows that he has a guy that is very consistent catching the ball out of the backfield. I think the defense is going to have to adjust. This is a first down. It's an easy first down. They're going to have to start doing something in their scheme to stop the running back out of the backfield.
And they bring him down, but that's enough for a first down as the clock runs down here in the 3rd quarter. It's Baylor on top. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Well, that's exactly what you want to see as an offensive play caller, is your guys up front winning the line of scrimmage here late in this game, 4th quarter, and able to run the football on first down. That's just beautiful stuff up front.
Or it's snapped to the back. The Bears pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going.
Boy, I really love the rhythm that this offensive line is in. Staying out of 3rd down, being able to run the football here. Nice job by the running back and the offensive line, moving the line of scrimmage and moving the chains. This offense is going to continue to build on this success. Now, after running the football on 2nd, you can start to get to the play-action pass. I really love what they're doing here.
They tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Just so difficult to throw the ball in this area of the field because it's condensed. You're in the red zone. These defensive windows, they're just smaller, and you can see they reacted. Nice hit right as the ball arrives.
No gain makes it 2nd down and goal from the 5. To throw, it's Lagway. Escaping the pocket, now moving to his right. Falls incomplete, but a flag on the play. Let's see who this is on. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. We'll see what the offense dials up here on 3rd and goal. Hands off to the left. He's swarmed by the defense.
What a decision upcoming here for this head coach after this long, successful drive from his offense. You know he wants to pay it off with a touchdown and not settle for a field goal. Does he go for it? I think you should. I know the defense just played well in the last snap, but this offense is still in rhythm.
That one's straight down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
That is exactly what they wanted to do on this drive. Take some time off the clock, get themselves into scoring range, and extend the lead to a 2-possession lead here in the 4th quarter. Check, check, and check. Great job by this offense, and the kicker rolls out there and just buries it.
Houston's offense heads back out on the field now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Fires it on the move. He's got it in the open. Now here he goes. They drag him down after a big game. Ball moved all the way to the 38. So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive play. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking downfield, it's Henderson. Lets it fly to the wideout. Grab down the middle, it's Walker. Breaks free and he might be gone. Touchdown, Houston. No chance to catch him there. This offense certainly comfortable in a back-and-forth offensive shootout. They play a lot of those in the Big 12, but now on this huge stage, can they continue to make clutch plays?
Chris, I think that comfort level is going to be massive in these late stages of this game. Because they're comfortable, I think they'll be able to execute at a higher level. I tell you what, this group, they are unfazed.
Bringing it out, it's Williams. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. They're behind the sticks on 2nd and long here from the 12. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He escapes the pocket. He's past the marker, still on his feet. Goes out of bounds after a big gain. He's just short of the 45.
This guy has played so well today, Chris. I love his decision-making. Here, he sees the line to gain. He's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's one nitpick, though. I'd love to see him slide inbounds, keep this clock moving with the lead.
1st down now at the 44. A lot can change in one play. Suddenly, this offense out near midfield. They're going to run the option. Pitches to the back. Inside the 45. Out of bounds. He's spotted inside the 40. That's a positive sign for this running back. He hasn't really been able to get loose today But protecting a lead in a postseason game, if you can lean on a guy like this, you feel great.
And, Chris, I didn't think they would be able to build a lead without having success running the football. So the fact that they're in this position is just icing on the cake. Now, if you can get your back going, you can probably close this thing out. He is so good late in the game.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. To the air. It's Lagway. Goes to his right side there for the completion. An outstanding catch and run by the freshman. And the Bears will line up on 1st and 10. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Grinding away with a running game.
You know, Chris, one of the things we don't talk about enough in quarterback play is the decision-making in the run game. And here in the RPO, he makes a great read. He's not throwing the football. It doesn't go on his stat sheet, but he hands the football off on a beautiful read, and it's a nice productive game for this offense.
They're going to run it. Lowers all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. This has become a really entertaining playoff game. Both offenses back and forth answering each other. Now, Joe, which side can execute better here in the second half and come out with a W?
Well, Chris, you call the biggest tennis tournaments in the world. This is one of those great volleys. Back and forth we go. These offenses trading big old forehands from the baseline. And I got to tell you, it just feels like this is going to be an instant classic.
Here comes the Cougars offense back on the field. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. They lean on the running back to get the first down. He's had a solid game, Joe. To me, even though they're behind on the scoreboard, no reason to panic and get away from the bread and butter.
Chris, I think that's exactly right. You never get bored taking a profit as a play caller. So if they're going to give you that run game, you take it. And then allow it to build to something more successful later. Watch for them to get to some run action pass and maybe play action pass to get it down the field here in the next couple of series. You need a second possession, so you got to go for broke. This ball has got to be thrown aggressively down the field. It needs to get into the end zone quickly.
Looking downfield, it's Henderson. Throws to the tight end. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Breaks into the open.
Chris, that's exactly what you want to see from your defense. Slam the door shut, multiple possession lead here in the fourth quarter, and they go out there and they've got to understand, as a coverage unit, that ball is going to start being in harm's way. The quarterback has got to take risks to try to come back in this game, and they're able to step in front for the interception and basically the win.
They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
What a great way to start this drive. Not sitting back on this lead. I love the aggressiveness from this play caller. Good execution from the quarterback there. And if you're the defense, you're going to have to find a way to get off the field because this offense is not slowing down.
Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
As the field condenses in the red zone, it becomes so difficult to run the football, and I think it becomes even more difficult to do it out of the shotgun. Because remember, you need space, you need to put the defense in conflict, and if you're not able to do that, then you need extra blockers. You need the tight end, you need the fullback, and you need to get downhill. You can't really do that out of the shotgun.
He hands it off from the gun, and he will be stuffed for no gain. Now the Cougars are going to call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll still have 2 available as we approach the end of this game. Big third down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. Motion now from the tight end. QB keeper all the way. Breaking tackles. Got an opening here. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
The defense has got to start committing more guys to stopping the run, because on these quarterback runs, think about it, Chris, you're adding a hat as the offense, and that's why it's such an advantage. He's obviously got the athleticism to do so, and here he picks up a huge gain. Nice explosive run from the quarterback.
They can put the game away right here. It's 1st and goal. They'll run it from the gun and brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle. Timeout Houston. It's their second. The decision to make here. What are they going to do on this 2nd down?
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line.
Powers to the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor. Another score as this offense continues to execute at a really high level. Look, they were expected to win this game, but coming off the layoff, Joe, we wonder, were they capable of this kind of execution? They've answered that question.
They've answered it emphatically. And, Chris, this is always the talking point. It's about the rust of the layoff. This is the conversation now surrounding this new playoff format, the expanded playoff format. How well will the higher seeds handle the break? This group has handled it incredibly well. The execution have been off the charts, and here a nice, comfortable lead after that touchdown. This group has handled it so well.
Dropping back, it's Henderson. On the move now. He lets it go on the move. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Not able to connect, incomplete.
Chris, in this situation, down big, this 4 vertical route concept, just have it on repeat. You basically call it every single play.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Grab behind the line, it's Hughes. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. And the Cougars will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Delivers quickly to the left side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Chris, this is why they pay the head coaches the big bucks here. This is a tough decision. Do you rely on your defense? Do you go for it right here on 4th and short? It's got to be a gut decision by your head coach. Does he believe in these guys? Can they get these yards? We'll find out.
A running play called on 4th down. Bring him down, but not before he converts that 4th down play. There'll be a rule down there, but a 4th down conversion with plenty to spare.
Once you cross the 50, in many cases, it's 4-down territory. It is for this offense here, and they're able to pick it up.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Here comes the rush. Oh, the freshman is lucky that didn't get picked off.
Defense is playing well in all areas here. First, the pressure on the quarterback. He's clearly hurried, and because of that, I didn't feel like this was the best read. He just kind of jumps at it and throws it right into double coverage.
Looking to pass, it's Henderson. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
Well, down big, you've got to be aggressive down the field, and he continues to do that, and I understand that. But, man, this defense has been very good, and I got to tell you, I just don't sense that they're going to all of a sudden fall apart with a big lead.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Lets it go quickly. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
Chris, they can't punt here. They can't guarantee that they get this ball back if they kick it away. So here it is. Here's the game. It's 4th down. Got to convert.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a 1st down.
These are critical moments in a playoff game. You're down, it's 4th down, you're forced into being aggressive, but Chris, they're able to get the conversion. That is really good execution and maybe something that they can build a little momentum off here in this ball game.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. He cannot escape. It's a sack. Defense cannot get this offense to fourth down. Offense continues the long drive. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Deep shot toward the end zone. And that pass is incomplete, trying for an oh-by-the-way touchdown, but it's no good. Time expires.
So like I've been saying all year, man, fuck Houston. Baylor's better. You know? Nice little dub, man. Shit. CPU game next. But Mr. Ford, sir, I will see you in the netty. Indiana should have beat you though.